Thank you for joining us here today. We'll be taking some questions now. Right, we'll be wrapping up now.
Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me ready to provide tactical analysis is Sue Smith. And what we have in prospect is pulsating cup action. It's Levante, and they take on Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's a great achievement to get to the final, and they both thoroughly deserve it. If they play as they have done throughout this competition, we should be in for a cracker.
So we can check on the starting lineup.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre-forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
Chance here, determined defending. Trying to deliver it accurately. And a goal! As Real Madrid strike first in the final. And just listen to their fans. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Mendoza on the ball. A really effective shielding under pressure.
Yeah, uses his strength well there.
Joao Neves. Real find themselves in a position of menace. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, we can see it again, and he does well. He shows great strength and balance to fend the defender off, and then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Alphonso Davies. Jude Bellingham. Neves. Well, high quality defending. A really good pass. Oh, could be. And that's an easy one after a disappointing attempt.
Yeah, that was missing that crucial final touch, wasn't it? And at this level, those moments matter.
Bellingham. Dembele on the ball. Tchouaméni. Dembele. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Dembele. And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Well, it's close, but the keeper got across quickly. Maybe just needed a bit more composure in front of goal to finish off the chance.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Nice looking pass.
Well, the possession stats are certainly in favour of Real Madrid. They're retaining the ball so well in the middle of the park, moving it across the pitch quickly, and when they do go forward, they're creating openings. This is a really strong performance, and I can see them scoring more.
Yes, who knows, maybe another opportunity in the works for them. Possession, the most important thing. Nersch. Committed challenge. Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here.
Yeah, there's no real rhythm at all right now, is there?
That's useful play, but quick thinking defensively. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Excellent vision. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And support available. Oh, disappointing end to that. Bellingham. Attacking possibilities for Real. Chance for Dembele. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here's the replay, and it's so impressive how quickly they go from back to front. And then once Dembele is through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he goes for power, makes great contact, and it flies into the net. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Now to the front post. And that's a corner. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, that's superb goalkeeping under quite a bit of pressure. Well, this is the home of live football, and excited to have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Levante against Villarreal.
Well, this is great. I really like the way he slipped past his marker here. And once he's clean through, you always fancied him to finish. Stayed composed and tucked it away brilliantly.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And he has options available. Well, he knows what he's doing defensively.
Yeah, snuffed out nicely.
Chouameni. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. But they dealt with the threat posed. Just a quick reminder, we'll have live coverage of the Champions League semi-final first leg. It's Real Madrid facing Arsenal.
Yeah, down to the last four. It's really exciting now, isn't it? I just wonder how cautious both teams are going to be with so much at stake, but I'm sure there's going to be some great football on show.
Oh, he's lost possession. And striking it. Deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Time for a change then. And efficient defending. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Dembele. On to Neves. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Might be a chance to break. Good distribution. And good safe hands on display. Dembele. Now with Neves. Waits it well. Quality of that performance.
Well, just look at the pace on the transition. It's incredible. Racing out from the back in no time. And Bellingham times his run well, looks where the goalkeeper is, and he goes for power, smashes it into the back of the net.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Will it happen for them? And the corner's been given. Who's going to get on the end of it? Appear to be in two minds. Could be dangerous. Oh, surely! Well, they've pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Hakimi. We've had the official word, there will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Bellingham. Aurelien Chouameni. And Bellingham. And there it is, the final whistle. Cup success is theirs, and they've done it on merit. Look at these scenes.
Yeah, you've got to feel for any team to lose at this stage, but it's about performing in those big pressure moments, and that's exactly what they did. They thoroughly deserve this.
And you can see, can't you, what it means to every single one of them.
Well, you've got to enjoy every second. Just take it all in because it's going to pass so quickly.
And now for the moment of confirmation, the trophy presentation.
Well, the hard work and the dedication, it makes it all worthwhile for moments like this.
Yes, a performance that has impressed absolutely everyone. And now it comes down to holding that piece of silverware aloft. The sweet taste of success.
Oh, just listen to that atmosphere. Look how much the players are enjoying it.
It has been quite the journey, and it comes to an end in style on the big stage. And now, this is really special, isn't it? The chance to run with that trophy over towards the fans and say thank you and celebrate together.
Well, the fans travel all over and they're enjoying these moments just as much as the players, and rightly so.
They certainly have, and the players greatly appreciate that. Always a joint effort on these big occasions. And now they pose for the images that will stand the test of time.
Yeah, and these are pictures that will live long into the memory. It's great to look back on.
Some questions regarding the match? Thank you, that's all the questions we've got for you. Okay, welcome everyone, thanks for coming. We're going to start with questions now. Guys, we're now out of time.
This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kickoff in the first leg. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to a football venue that's certainly on the bucket list of most fans around the world. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former England international Sue Smith. And tonight we've got the semi-final of the Champions League coming up for you. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Arsenal.
Yeah, and I can't wait for this one. We've got 2 brilliant teams who absolutely deserve to be here. They played some lovely stuff along the way too. This should be a cracker.
This looks interesting. Big chance. That is a perfect tackle. João Neves. Chouameni. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Well, it's close, but the keeper got across quickly. Maybe just needed a bit more composure in front of goal to finish off the chance.
Nuno Mendes. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. And teammates to play it to. Now a decent position. The keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Alphonso Davies. Can they nudge in front? And there it is! The first goal in the semi-final! A huge moment! Extraordinary scenes!
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they go from defence to attack. And then it's great vision with a superb strike from a long way out. That's a really confident goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Lots of space for Arsenal. Cross fired over, and not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. João Neves. Looking good again. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. William Saliba. Courtois. Subimendi. The ball back with Real now. Good distribution. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Timber. Eze. Saka. Well, that attack collapsed completely. He has time to play it over. Oh, moving it nicely. Martinelli. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Yeah, I like the approach play, but just lacked that final pass, didn't they?
And slipped through beautifully. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Martinelli. Rice with it. Minge. Oh, good idea. And still looking to get the shot off. Fancies it. And a decent save. Full credit. Corner kick played in. Well, he'll be a bit deflated following that effort, but he was being tightly marked. Strong but fair tackle. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Interesting pass. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talk. So into the second half, and Arsenal with a bit of work ahead of them. Tchouaméni. Dembele on the ball. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Saka could play it in. Oh, he looks threatening. Crossed accurately towards the far post. Saka. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. You've got to give him time to get back on side. Surely he can see what's going on.
Strong bit of pressing. Hakimi. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona. Oh, useful ball. And he's broken free. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. It's fantastic reflexes.
Playing it in. Not the most confident clearance. Well, the threat could be there. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, he's played well, and the goal will be the standout moment, but I've been so impressed with his work rate too. I'm sure he'll want to keep that intensity up in the second half.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Advantage, Arsenal. Promising looking ball. Look at that! A goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms.
Well, this is great. I really like the way he slipped past his marker here. And once he's in, it's all about the finish. No messing around, just blasts it past the keeper. So emphatic, what a hit.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Neves. Ezzy. He made good progress there. Real chance. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Tchouaméni. Perfect challenge. Martinelli. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes.
Yeah, just wearing them down, aren't they?
That's a good-looking ball. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Arsenal have it back. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Must be. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Hakimi. Dembele on the ball. Went in strongly, decisively. Eze. Arsenal remain on the front foot. Can they find a winning goal?
Well, it's so difficult to hear anything in here now. The noise level's certainly gone up, and there is still time for a winner, and you just feel the fans know it.
And just 5 minutes remaining. Timber. Now with Saka. Eze. On to Saka. Throw in here for Arsenal. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Really good build-up, but no end product. And there's the final whistle, a thoroughly entertaining semi-final first leg, and it bodes well for the return.
Time for a few quick questions. That'll be all, thank you.
Muchas gracias a todo el mundo. Las preguntas comenzarán pronto. De acuerdo, se nos ha...
The tension is palpable, and you can understand why. Two high-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess how this is going to end up. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to one of the most recognisable venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. Derek Ray with you here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me is the former England winger, attacker, Sue Smith. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Madrid facing Barcelona.
Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
Really inventive stuff from Real here. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge.
Yeah, he was really committed there, wasn't he?
Danger building. Must take the lead here. Oh my goodness, monster tackling. Bellingham. Joao Neves. Threads it nicely. And behind. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, you can see the pace on the break is scary, really difficult to stop. And then as soon as Dembele's through on goal, you're confident that he's going to finish. He opts for power, and it just flies into the back of the net.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Yamal. And support available. De Jong. And that'll roll through to the keeper. The attack just fizzling out in the end. Dembele. Possession one. Frankie de Jong. On to Yamal. Keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Chouameni. João Neves. And it's a quality pass. Oh, disappointing end to that. Neves. Dembele on the ball, showing a good reading of the game. Dembele, fantastic ball. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Yamal. Just getting word through that a goal has gone in the Villarreal game, and Alex Scott is at the ready with the information.
It's a goal for Levante. They've scored the opener with 31.
Decent chance. And Real with the ball again. Dembele. A really good pass. And apologies to Alex for having to interrupt her. To confirm, Levante have scored in that match. They now lead by 1-0. Rafinha. Oh, that's splendid play. Cross fired over. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
Well, nice approach, wasn't it? But the final ball just wasn't there.
Decisive pass. Can he keep his composure? And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, we can see it again now, and they're so dangerous in these transitions. The speed of the counter-attack is really impressive. And once he's through, there's no second guessing. Goes straight for power and absolutely thumps it past the keeper. That's a proper striker's finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Araujo. Now with Yamal. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. And underway again, Barca left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Lamine Yamal. Good tackle taken away. Hakimi. Room to roam for the merengues here. Well, they're in control, and the manager knows how important this game is.
Yeah, a win here would give the manager all the bragging rights he needs, wouldn't it?
And he's made headway. Oh, fine stop. And a substitution in the offing. Favouring the short one. Rafinha. Could be threatening. Can he find the angle? That's a nice looking ball. Well, clattered away. Well, excitement guaranteed here on EA TV Live, the Champions League semi-final second leg. It's Real Madrid facing Arsenal.
Yes, so close to the final, and I bet the atmosphere is going to be electric. Both sets of fans getting behind their teams. Should be a great game, that.
Can he finish? And caught by the keeper. Oh, this looks useful. And they could eat into the lead. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now.
Well, we can see it again, and it's a lovely ball from Frankie de Jong. A real nice way to pass. And then once he's through, there was never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
Well, the action continues, and you sense the momentum may well be with Barca here. João Neves. And a change to the scoreline at the Estadio de la Ceramica. Alex, what has happened?
Yeah, it's a goal for Villarreal. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 69 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. More action from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Barcelona facing Girona. That's how to put in a challenge.
Well, listen to that. They're furious. They feel it was a clear-cut penalty.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Oh, splendid skill.
Yeah, you can't beat a bit of skill like that, can you?
And Barca moving the ball with purpose. Clear deflection, and a corner now. Going short. That's a good-looking pass. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. It's been such a close game, really competitive, and the fans are just desperate to get them over the line now.
Well, that's splendid play. This could be it. And it is. He's done it. Surely a case of game over.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip past his marker. That's what opens up the opportunity, and then cool as you like in the finish.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. And so into the final 5 minutes. De Jong. Decent position. And the keeper had to concentrate to the full under duress. Dembele. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Chouameni. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Yeah, it was a fairly comfortable result in the end. They control large parts of the game. It was a real professional performance, and I think they deserve the result.
Well, no doubt about it. Ousmane Dembélé certainly caught the eye. Interested to know what you made of him.
Yeah, he was my man of the match today. Everything he did was top quality, and without him, I don't think they'd have got a result.
Gracias por su atención y por tomarse su tiempo en contestar estas preguntas. Muchas gracias por su tiempo.
Thank you for joining us, guys. We'll be taking questions now. That's all we have time for today.
No hiding from it, the pressure is well and truly on. And the mood change amongst the fans means he needs results, and he needs them fast. The question is, can he turn the ship around? A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. I'm Guy Mowbray, and I'm joined by the ever-knowledgeable Stuart Robson. And we've got to that stage of the Champions League, the semi-final second leg. It's Arsenal, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, the first leg was a really good game. It had action at both ends. It was an even contest, and it's set up perfectly for this second leg. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
This is how Arsenal line up.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. The three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
This is the Real Madrid starting lineup. Gianluigi Donnarumma is in goal. Achraf Hakimi plays with Alphonso Davies as fullbacks. And they go with just one in attack. Real moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Aurelien Tchouameni. Not so much given away as cleverly won. This isn't their first clash, and it could be a fascinating contest to see who can outwit the other.
Yeah, they've done battle before, so this should be quite feisty, I think.
Rice. Zubimendi. He's beaten his marker here. Now, can he get the crossing? And it's on here. Can he get the shot off? An attack that's come to nothing. Looking for the right moment. Real chance. Saved and held on to as well. It's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Here, Guy.
It's in! 1-0! And that could change the shape of the game.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So off we go at 1-0. Gyökeres. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Davis. Had to work hard to keep that in. João Neves. Now Bellingham. Neves. Oh, heroic tackle.
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Eberechi Eze. Arsenal moving the ball well with real confidence. Decent chance this. Huge block, but still danger. Real Madrid come away with it. Oh, good vision. Moving through on goal. It's in. A well-taken goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And the game restarts with the score 2-0. Declan Rice. Eze. Timber. This looks promising from Arsenal. Now to deliver a good ball in. Getting closer. Might have been a chance with that, but it's just overhit.
Well, not quite precise enough, was it?
And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. That's a good challenge. Out it goes. Lovely setup. Oh, the flag's up. We're offside. And that's going to be all for the first half here at Arsenal. Back to it then, the second half begins. Zubimendi. Now Saliba. Nuno Mendes. Zubimendi. This is Hakimi. And the La Liga action continues with another offering for you soon on EA TV as Real face Real Betis. Be sure to tune in for that.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
And there's a chance for the break here. Genuine chance. What a save that was. This is breathless, brilliant football.
Great play, good shot and an excellent save. That was good football all round, wasn't it?
And the corner is fired in. Wasteful from Arsenal. João Neves. Now Hakimi. And he'll take this on, but it's travelled straight into the goalkeeper's gloves. Zubimendi. Saka. Jurrien Timber. On to Bukayo Saka. Having a try. Terrific bit of blocking.
That was absolutely outstanding.
Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Havertz! There it is! A lifeline in this game, and surely momentum is with them now. Incredible!
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Away we go again at 2-1. Achraf Hakimi. João Neves. Now Hakimi. They're still ahead by 1 and they're moving the ball with real purpose. Arsenal with the ball again. Martinelli. Middle. And that is where the attack will end. Jude Bellingham. Only 15 minutes left for play now. Good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. A chance now for a quick transition. Here we go! And what a reaction that is!
Yeah, that's a really good stop. Just made himself look so imposing.
And Arsenal are making a change here. Corner kick played in. A move that had much promise, but it's a promise broken. Ashraf Hakimi. On to Davis. Aurelian Chouameni. High tempo, hypnotic football in total control.
Yeah, they're so hard to play against.
Chouameni. On to Dembele. And it's on now. He's given it. Penalty. And it's a booking.
Yeah, deserved the card for that challenge.
Making a change here. Time running out, surely that puts them in the final. Wonderful scenes to witness, a magnificent moment.
Well, here's the replay, and he just strikes the ball down the middle. The goalkeeper gets out the way. It's a really good penalty, and no danger that the goalkeeper was going to save that.
So it's 3-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Saka. Could be dangerous. Well, that's how to deal with it. Nicely gathered. Hakimi. Now Chouameni. Davis. Well, you can sense the frustration. There is the whistle, and it's all over here, with Real Madrid on their way to the final.
Yeah, I think they were comfortably the better side over the two games. They looked dangerous in attack, and they controlled the midfield. They'll certainly be happy taking that sort of form into the next round.
Well, as we know, he can be a real handful, and he's certainly been that today.
Well, I thought he was excellent. Not only did he score a good goal, but his general play was outstanding. He certainly played a major part in their win here today.
Time for just a few questions. Thanks so much for answering our questions.